I recall telling some of the state and federal officials, they were saying, well, it only affects like 4,500 employees here in Cabarrus and Rowan. Not true in my mind, because when you consider not only the employee, the spouse, and an average family of, say, 2 children, now you're talking 16 or 17, 18,000 people.
I mean, you really didn't know how you was going to survive, you know, because we knew unemployment was not going to last long. So it was like, well, we're going to find a job. And it was 4,000 of us. Well, we all going to find a job.
So the old adage is that you never grow up until your parent died. Well, when the company died, then we grew up. We became a city that knew we had to fend for ourselves. Now, don't get me wrong, in 1984, we started off doing that, but we still had the mill as our tax base. We still had the mill with our big water user, and we owned the water company, and so we still had our parents there with us. When the mill closed, the city of Kannapolis grew up to become a city.
So I wasn't there very long before this actually happened. That there is called a Good Samaritan Fund, and I was very proud of the fact that people who had jobs that were secure, they were very generous toward that, and we were able to keep people from not getting evicted, to be able to pay medical bills and a variety of other things.
Now, we did do a lot of free care, but that was just something that we thought was, well, that's what I consider part of the reason I went into medicine. Not everybody can pay, you know, so we did take care of people who absolutely had nothing. So we'll see them, you know, on needs basis. And so it wasn't really something out of normal for us when we decided to expand it, you know, tremendously when Pilotex patients lost their insurance.
And we started to see this piece of property and this project as a way of transformation for this community, and we called it Project Phoenix.
We were always a one industry city, and our plan from day one was to diversify.
So when he called me from New York and said, you know, well, we won the auction, he said, so what are we going to do with it? You know, we've got to start thinking about that. And I said, well, you know, we're getting calls here at the office right now from newspapers, from television stations saying, you know, Mr. Ruck must have a great plan. You know, can you tell us what his idea is with this piece of property? And he said, well, you know, obviously I can't tell him I don't know, but you know, I can say one thing. The only thing I have in mind right now is I want to create jobs for the people of that community.
Yeah, this country is moving from a manufacturer to a research kind of economy, and I think we're blessed.
You can't find this anywhere else in the world. To have the focus on various disciplines like proteomics and genomics, metabolomics, structural chemistry, animal imaging, you know, a large vivarium so that people could actually have their animals here, a biorepository to save their samples, their life's work, all in one place, as well as having wonderful human capital. It's great to have wonderful equipment, but if you didn't couple that with bright minds, the brightest minds in those core disciplines, it wouldn't work.
But I see new blood coming in here as a great stimulant for our kids and for this community, fresh ideas, and our children, especially in high school and middle school now, are realizing that there's not a job waiting for them automatically at graduation, that they will have to use their brain.
One of the first things I would encourage anybody to do is learn what your rights are as a worker.
No, as far as they say helping me, I know it will not be any benefit to me. Maybe some of the information and stuff they get out of the research in the campus might, but as far as the buildings and the you know, people, it will not help me one bit.
The pay that I was making there, I will never gain again. I'm still struggling from the loss of Pilotex. 5 years later, yes, I'm still struggling.
You can work on the campus with a high school education, a 6-month phlebotomy degree, a 2-year biotechnology degree from the community college, a college degree in chemistry, a master's degree, or a PhD. So there are many opportunities for people.
It's more, it'll be more of a city within a city is what we, you know, envision it at this point. And, you know, that with that, we haven't had to deal with an environment like that. So, you know, we're every day, you know, thinking about what we're going to do and what's going to be the best way to, you know, to handle the traffic and that type of thing. So, you know, we just got to grow with it and evolve with it so that we are able to, you know, handle any situation that comes up.
People are coming because the jobs are going to be here. Since the jobs are going to be here, we got to be prepared for it. Our challenges is how we handle it.
And without like anybody in Annapolis has anything to complain about, because Kenna Mills was good to us.